Which one is it?
I don't remember.
I think it's Scott's or Steve's.
There's no slack. There's like yours. Let's see. Melissa, just have your phone.
There it goes. Okay, it's alive. Oh, there we go. Julie, would make sure yours works. Yeah, she's perfect. Thank you. Village Council left all their stuff out.
Yeah, I see that.
If anyone gets out of hand.
That's what I said. I'm sure we're using that.
Mm-hmm. Said Angela's like, do I not know something that's going to happen tonight? Am I going to need this? Like, I've never had it before.
Live right now?
I don't know. It could be. Maybe. I think she was going to start it. Yep. Okay, we are going to start the February 25th, 2026 Almont Heritage Fest Committee meeting at 6:06 p.m. Angela, this is your show, not mine.
It's only February. Well, Holly already found one thing that I have to do. The name box on the online registration is not fillable, so I will do that tonight or tomorrow morning, but I'll do it before you take these to Autorama. Nobody signed up yet, so it's not a big deal, but
Usually sign up. So you had in the past.
no,
Oh, really?
like pretty much, well, Holly tries to always be the first one.
I like to be the first one.
So usually the first, I think last year was about this time.
Probably.
And then, I mean, they really just,
They trickle.
they
in
trickle
for a
in.
while.
I probably have about 25 by May, June, and then July and August, I start getting like a few a day, quite a few a day. So we're good with registration in the same spot.
I'm not
right?
mentally prepared to talk about registration today.
I don't know that I'm mentally, like,
Can't.
I love Heritage Fest so much.
I do too.
I'm a little apprehensive just because East and West St. like we don't know what we're even working with, and I don't want to waste.
When do they start?
No, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Listen, this was supposed to happen last year,
It didn't happen.
so it still might not happen this year. The roads are terrible, don't get me wrong, but fingers crossed, that'd be cool if it just didn't happen this year. And then maybe they could do it in spring of next year, and then it would be done by Heritage Fest 2027, and it wouldn't be our problem. That's my hope.
Girl can dream.
Right? I can dream.
So I don't know about that. Dale will be back Monday, so I'll see if he has any updates because he's the one that would
Right. I'm sure they don't.
be communicated with. Parking. Did we make a decision on preferred parking or not?
We really didn't. We said that was a future us problem.
I still kind of think it's a future problem. We just have to have it done before sponsorships, which I would like to get out in May.
Okay, so everyone
Maybe we
really,
can decide by April.
I was going to say, everyone really, I'm making myself a note, if you need to, think about it, put together your thoughts, and let's have a serious discussion about it next time. Because no, I'm not mentally prepared and have my thoughts together on that yet either.
Okay.
Not unless someone else has some really good thoughts on it, but I don't yet.
have to like think of both if there's construction and not construction.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's really all I have for parking. Oh, besides, I need to make a note of this, not have all of those cars in the center. What was there, like the county?
Did we even have that last year? I can't remember.
We had more cars.
Did we
in the
have more
center
last year?
this-
Okay.
this
Yeah, and if
past
East and
year.
West St. Clair closed, we absolutely could not do that. Yeah. Okay.
Is there any, well, I don't want to just skip past do you want to run through everything else and then we can go back to the car show? Because I feel like that's going to take the most time.
Yeah.
Okay, so entertainment. I have, for Friday, I have Glenbrook secured, Family Tradition said they were not able, I don't remember if we talked about this last month or not. Family Tradition is not going to be able to do it this year, so I have Kevin Wolf, who is a frequent at
FYI, and well before you start advertising him, it's Wolf with 2 F's.
Yeah, I couldn't
Okay.
remember if it was 2 F's or an E.
I just want to search him up.
I'll just use his logo anyways, but.
Okay.
No E, right?
Correct.
Okay.
2 F's, no E.
Saturday, I need to find an opener, but the headliner is Sunset Boulevard.
Does Sunset Boulevard have any suggestions?
I asked them, and he asked my price range, and I told him, but this was like last month, and he said he would get back to me with some. He has not yet, but I can follow up. Production.
Sorry, 1 second. What is his price range compared to what we have been paying? Kevin Wolf, sorry.
Cool. 2,500.
Cool. Love that for us. Do we have a copy of his contract yet? And is it much simpler? Cool. All right. Okay.
Pretty easy.
What kind of, I'm sorry,
Scott.
what kind of music does he do?
Cover country.
Okay.
They have some original songs they said they would like pepper in there, just like Family Tradition did, but they said depending on how the crowd reacts, like if it kills the vibe, they're gonna go back to cover, which. Production is good. Cornhole tournament, I'm finding someone to run that, correct?
Yes. Or just nix it. I'm fine either way.
I think that's gonna be one of the things that if East and West St. Clair are shut down, we just cut it. Because I
Agreed.
don't know where else we would put it.
And with that,
I think our location of events is going to mostly stay the same. I'm gonna move, we'll probably end up taking, so this is Plan A, last year's map. Plan B, I'll make a map for next month. Plan B is gonna be food trucks. Well, volunteers and sponsors will just park on Van Dyke.
mhm.
They'll just be the first ones to park. And the food trucks will move to the east side of Mill Street, like
Yes.
in line with the vendors.
Yes.
We might have to take less vendors this year.
Yep.
Just slide them over,
Depending.
you're saying?
On the pink. Yeah. Because that's a one-way anyway, so it'll be easy for them to get in and out.
Mm.
I don't think anything else needs to change. If we end up with some more green space by chance before then, we could move the kids' activities to that grassy area,
Mhm.
which would
Sure could.
be nice.
Except we don't have electricity. Do we need electricity for the?
Eh,
We-
bounce house.
We did a generator last year though.
No, we plug it
No?
into good grounds.
Oh, okay,
We could do a generator though.
okay.
Yeah, that's to be determined. So that's plan A, and then I'll make a plan B map. I haven't started with vendors yet. I've updated the forms, but I have not started reaching out to anybody. Usually I start, well, the last 2 years I started in March. I will email all of last year's vendors and I'll start reaching out to food trucks to get on their schedule.
Kind of almost need to make a firm decision
I know
on that before you even start, because we're gonna have to know.
what we cap it at.
Mm-hmm. Because I think once you start reaching out to vendors, especially the people that have come in the past, we get quite a few right then and there, don't we? Yeah, plus those people.
Right when I send the email out.
Yeah, because those people like book out for the year. So
let me talk to Dale, and
Yeah.
he seems pretty convinced that they're going to start in, I mean, they would have to start like soon, right? April.
one would think.
Then we'll just move to plan B, and I'll go measure spot. I'll probably go from Main Street to the end of the.
I wish we would have made a map of
I did.
what we did last year.
Yes, because
Oh,
I
okay.
gave it to all the
Oh,
participants.
cool. So you shouldn't have to go
Yeah.
remeasure anything then, unless you want to add more vendors further down Mill, like to Bristol. But vendors, you should be able to
Yeah.
figure out real easy.
I forgot I made that
There you go.
because we gave them spots ahead of time this year.
Yes,
All the years kind of blend together right now.
they do.
Okay, so I will
So yeah, I would
look
Try
at
it.
that and see. I think if we went down to like the end of Maria's Grass with vendors, and then the second half for food trucks. It's gonna be enough room. And I mean, maybe we have food trucks in 2 different spots again.
What are we doing with the parking lot between the law office and the old theater? When we did have food trucks in there before, so what is that,
Just leave it open.
leaving it open? Okay.
And I think if we can't fit all of the food trucks, like, so Happy Camper's probably coming back. They're small though. Happy Fizz. I think I'm only gonna take like 2 or 3 real food trucks, but we could have them in different, if we have to have them in 2 different locations. That's what we have to do. I don't know where else we could put.
I don't either, because then we start taking up parking lots, which we
Right, which I
really
don't
can't
wanna
really can't afford to do that.
Can we use the other side of Mill Street at all?
We can use all of
do.
Mill.
Yes, we can. We usually put like EMS there, and I think that's also car overflow.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
we could use both sides.
Oh, sorry, both sides. My brain's not working.
Let me write that down. So the sponsorship kind of goes with, if we can all come with how we feel about preferred parking for sponsors by April, but hopefully by next month, then I can start getting I can at least do the first email when I send out the Q2 newsletter, the beginning of April. I can send the sponsorship packets just as like an early.
Yeah.
I know nobody likes it early, but. The race, Bob is working on the site. You have to think of swag.
Yeah. We had a backup plan last year, and we were going to use it this year.
What it was.
Yeah,
We did have a backup plan, and I can.
we did. We had two things, and then we went with the one.
Okay, so we have to figure out swag. Kids zone is easy. We're nixing the photo booth. Did we decide that?
Yes, we did. Yep. Did you talk more with that photo 360?
I did. She said she would give me their other pricing, so I will have that I should have that by next meeting. I'll follow up with her. That's really it besides car show, I think. Is there anything you needed for the car show or that you can think of that we need to start?
We handle a lot of it. Trophies, is that something that needs to be taken care of now? Is it something that I should be doing instead of you?
No. I will contact Legacy. Are we just gonna stick with the same license plate and, or are we just gonna do the same thing we did last year and keep the classes the same?
I'm fine with that, but there were people asking about kids or
Okay, well,
just bring it up because it's gonna get brought up.
no, that's fine. The trophy, so I'll contact Legacy. They will, I'm sure they'll do it again, and then I'll get with Janaea about the trophies. We don't need to know. I usually don't even order those until spring, so we have some time to decide on the
And
classes.
remember, we have leftover
Yes,
trophies
that just
because,
needs plates on.
right, we just need to replate them.
So,
Is there a reason to give a best of show total?
like a big overall one.
Yeah.
We could. I could.
A celebrity judge, like one of the kids from the school or something like that. I don't know. That's not like super serious, but it's fun.
Right, yeah.
I thought maybe a best 90s car. Were there any 90s there?
Yes, yes, there were both. Isn't there awards for?
No, yeah. The 80s.
Oh.
And then DDA choice.
I'll get with Janae and see what she can. She'll send me a bunch of. I'll keep the license plate and the ones we had last year the exact same, and then I'll see what she can come up with for a couple of other bigger ones for Best in Show, DDA choice, and then we have your dad's too.
If you want to do that, so if it's something.
Yes,
Yes.
Getting in the way, I don't.
No.
think it'd be
No.
Not at all.
expected, but-
nope.
I just want to remember.
Yep.
Okay.
But no, everyone else seemed to like the classes. I think last year I didn't hear any complaints, so.
It
keep-
seemed less complainy than years past, honestly.
Well, I think it just got too complex because cars, and I know nothing,
It did.
obviously, but the first year, 3 years ago now, I was trying to help register, and there was multiple classes some cars could fit into, and they would be like, well, how many, my car could go in these two classes, how many are in this class,
Mhm.
how many are in this class? And it was
Exactly.
just
Because then they wanted to pick the one where they could have the best
Yep,
chances of
best
winning.
chance of winning, and it was just, yeah, I wasn't at registration, but I thought that was a better way,
It
more
was.
streamlined
Yes.
process, and it didn't leave any room for negotiation. Is there anything anything else?
Do you need more help with the tent, like police? One there and one in town maybe? Can we do that somehow? Can we find out?
At registration? Oh, there's gonna be.
I think that's important.
I honestly, yeah, it's going to happen. We will need to sit down with chief I'm sure they have enough resources. Plus, we can pull from the county if we need to go that route. So we can get enough resources.
Should we have one in town also for the early? Or is that-
Probably.
Yes.
I would,
Yep.
I would prefer that be the chief.
Me too. He was downtown for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Because the cones didn't seem to help.
No,
They're
literally nothing helps.
easy.
I don't even know. That
Especially if there is a possibility for priority parking.
from 7 to 10 is my least favorite part of Heritage Festival.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate to say that, but it is, everybody is angry. Nobody is,
Everyone's stressed out.
nobody's
Yep.
happy.
Mm-mm.
I was just telling somebody, I don't remember who, I love Chili Girl because everybody's just happy to get out in the middle of winter. And nobody's like complaining. And then I love Heritage Fest. The first couple hours are brutal.
So I think you said there was a hard 10 o'clock.
Yes, and that's on there. Registration ends at 10.
What if there's a line still? Or won't there?
I think we'll probably right at 10, we'll probably go, somebody will go mark like who's the last car. I think it's more like once you get that line of people through, nobody else is coming in. And I need to stress this with the volunteers too, because I fell victim to it last year. When people come at 1 o'clock and are trying to figure out a way to get onto Van Dyke, we just can't. Like,
Oh.
I'm not moving barricades for you.
No.
I'm not.
Honestly, that's kind of a liability at that point
It
too.
is. And there's
It's-
people milling around
Yeah.
and they're trying to get their car on Van Dyke. If you're not there before 10, that's it. You can park in a parking lot. You can find a parking space, park in a parking lot, and walk around. I know it's hard. Last year I helped quite a few people get on down by Water Street by the fire truck because they really wanted, they didn't want to be judged or anything. They just wanted to be in the show. But I don't know. I think once, especially so at 10 o'clock, the solid barricades are going to move in to where our cars start and end. So we'll have the hard barricade of the DPW plow truck, I think they put on one end, and then the fire truck the fire truck is always going to be like at Water or right before the bridge, but they're going to move the dump truck south of the curve. So during registration, it'll be north of the curve, so nobody can get
hit a car as it's
past
pulling in.
there, but then after registration, we're gonna open that back up so people can still get
Get around.
around. And they're gonna move that down as far as needed, so we can keep as much of the street open as possible.
Do you know what else I was thinking? I randomly had this thought, I don't even know when, in the last couple days at registration. I want 2 golf carts up there. I want one to shuttle up and down to get the cars going, and one to shuttle the people. I know a guy. I'm telling someone to remind me to tell that guy that this is what we need, and he might have a 6-passenger, and that would be even more ideal for the people shuttler to, help the old folks. Because we had a lot of that this year, and I know Dale came up with the side-by-side and was helping for a little bit, which was great. But I think if we had a little shuttle to help some of the older
I tried to
folks.
drive people around too, but mine is taller and it
Yes.
was not easier.
Oh, his 6-passenger is going to be ginormous. That's not going to work. Yeah, we'll bring a step stool like I do for Gigi. Yeah. So someone remind me about that when it gets closer.
So people need help getting back.
Yes, well, because the line gets so astronomically long at one point that for some of them guys to park their cars and then to walk all the way up to the table,
Registration.
they just can't. You know, as you know, a lot of the guys are significantly older. So they just literally can't. So I was literally, as I would walk to like tell people things, people would be sitting in their car and they're like, I can't walk up there. And I'm like, okay. So I like ended up literally like running back and forth, helping, you know, as much as I could. And some of the other guys
I
were too.
almost wonder, and you're gonna hate me for this, so maybe I shouldn't even say it.
Say it.
I almost wonder if you had 2 golf carts up there, if you had 2 people. Not if they're not already registered, they need to come up to the table, but I wonder if you had a golf cart going car to car with cards.
So the kids
You
do
already
that.
pre-registered?
The
Oh.
kids do that for us. Yep. The young boys we had last year, they walked around with a stack of clipboards for the not pre-registered people and handed out clipboards so people could start filling out in their cars.
Okay.
Yes, we did that, which was helpful. But it was the getting them to the registration table that was the problem. So again, those kids could be on golf carts distributing those and giving rides, and that would be great.
Eventually, and this would be, honestly, this would be a nightmare too, but eventually it would be nice to have 2 different
That's what we want this year.
lines.
That's what I want.
And I was kind of thinking,
I want 2 tents, 2
we could
lines.
maybe we could do it this year. We could do the high school up Zot Drive. We could have the tent right at the entrance of the high school, the farthest north. And they could line up right there.
But if I do it in separate places, that's completely splitting our resources.
I know.
And
And
splitting
people are
everyone.
gonna get so angry because
They
they're
are.
gonna go
If they go in the pre-registered line and they're not pre-registered and we send them.
to the other one, they would be so mad.
Yeah,
So, and this happened last year, people heard that if you pre-registered, you get to go in first.
No, but nobody ever said that, and I posted almost daily on the Almont on the
I know.
Avenue page, show up early if you want a good parking spot, right? Like, almost.
we made comical posts
I made, like,
for that
10
very
different
reason.
graphics
But
to
also,
share.
not everyone is on the social medias. So,
I agree,
you know,
but there's
I know.
nowhere on the flyer that says
Right,
if
no.
you show up
Yeah.
early, you get,
yeah, I don't know where that one came from, but
that's just like one of those things where people.
Yeah.
Tell people that, and then that's Bible. But yeah, no, if you're pre-registered, you're just guaranteed. And that's the other thing is I made posts about that too. Even if you're pre-registered, if you want a good parking spot, be there right when registration opens because you still have to get your dash card and everything. I just wish I could figure out, and I don't know how other car shows do it. I wish there was an easier,
so
more streamlined way. Because registration is always going to be a pain if we can't figure out, and I don't even know if there is a better way.
does Frankenmuth have pre-packet pickup before the car show starts? You haven't? I can't remember now.
I think I can see park and then walk to register.
Well, and the thing at Frankenmuth that's really nice is it's so absolutely huge. There's so much space. And so like when you pull, and no one who doesn't go isn't going to get it, but like there's a car dealership like on the corner to the entrance of the car show, and that's where registration is. So they have that big ass, you know, car dealership parking lot for everyone to park their cars. You get out, you go into the building, you get your paperwork or you register if you're not pre-registered, and then you get back in your car and then you drive down the road into the car show. It's just a lot more convenient setup and we can't help that.
First year we had it on Van Dyke, we had registration at Four Corners, right underneath the light. So
It's a
people
disaster.
parked, and then
That was a disaster.
it was.
There were
And
so
I know
many
that was
people.
my first year, and that was
Right.
my first year on Van Dyke, so it was bound. But that was
Right.
the worst year. I mean,
Mhm. And
By
so
far.
many people didn't come up and register, and
they just parked and
They
didn't
just parked,
register.
right?
And they were all waiting in the church parking lot. So as
It's crazy.
soon, I mean, there was at least 100 cars waiting at like 6 o'clock. So as soon as the road closed, and it was, I remember cars were pulling out trying to park before all of the traffic had cleared
Yeah.
down Van
Oh my
Dyke.
gosh.
And the
Yeah.
police and the fire department were like, what, stop, what are you guys doing? You can't do this.
How you have it, I think is best.
Yeah, I like it off-site, which is where the off-site idea came from, was the way Frankenmuth does it, because that's the biggest car show I've ever been to. And I'm obviously not on the inside track on it there, but it just seems to run very smoothly up there. I mean, they've been doing it for freaking ever though, too, so.
So the other thing we could do, not this year. I don't want to change it this year just because of East and West St. Clair, and we don't know. I don't want to change too much, but we could do Centennial, where we do parade lineup. We could close that, have pre-registered one side.
Don't think there's enough room. The line,
You don't think there would
literally,
be enough down through the bells and
the
stuff?
line goes all the way down the court, wraps around the court, and it went towards Vinkers last year. It got crazy. And that's not the whole time, obviously, but I would say probably around that 8-9 o'clock hour, it's packed. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, that's just like for what our town has, that's the
I know.
best case scenario
It
is
is.
research drive.
It really
because
is.
It's pretty much vacant
Mhm.
on Saturday.
Mhm.
I mean, it's usually empty anyways.
No, we just need to keep dialing it in and, try and, I truly don't ever want to move it, because the more we move things, the more confusing it gets for people,
And I wouldn't mind doing like pre-pickup, but my only fear is we're going to split resources again, because we're going to need somebody to
manage those people.
manage those
I know.
people.
I know.
And then we're going to have them kind of like conflicting with each
I know.
other.
Agreed.
They're trying to park people, and then these people are trying to park, and it's just easier if they all come in at once, in like groups.
How often were you sending them down last year? I don't remember.
I couldn't give you a time. Time does not exist on that morning. I would say as soon as we could get another group together and get someone back up to take them down, because we weren't letting them lead themselves down, because I'm worried that people are, going to get a little wild, because it is like a nice little drag strip right there. But it got to the point where like we had the slowest golf cart. And I know it's my husband, but
Krista figured out how to hack it. Remember?
we had the slowest golf cart, so Charlie ended up hopping on his bike and taking people down, which was actually worked out really well. And then even like if I, saw someone that I knew, I was like, hey, can you stop? I'm like, you're going to be the first to go out next. I'm like, because I can trust you to not pull a whole shot down the road, and keep people, keep it together. So
this
just as quick as we could, honestly.
It also didn't help that there was that thing at the Bells that same weekend, and people couldn't figure out how to get in. I got verbally accosted by like 3 people when I was on my golf cart going down Howland, trying to tell them to turn around. I got like don't be mean to me. I'm just trying to tell you the road's closed up there.
Right. Do you think it's worth trying to reach out to the Bells? And I mean, obviously we can't ask them not to plan anything that weekend, but like, hey, it's Heritage Fest weekend. Town is packed. Roads are closed. Like,
They have that weekend.
They had, like a Pokemon. They knew last year.
Last
and
year.
They did not relay that to that guy because he called me. He said he happened to see it. He was not told anything about it, and he called me and asked, and I gave him maps so he could try to help people get in, but it was like the week before by that point.
Yeah, I had
They had
dropped.
like a game, like a
Yeah.
Pokemon card.
I don't even know what
I
it
don't
was.
remember what
Yeah.
exactly it was.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah, I dropped off a sponsorship packet to the Bells, and then they looked over it and they allowed that guy to book it after they got their sponsorship packet. So they were well aware that was that time, and they still let him.
I mean, we can't.
We can't tell him not to, but I'm also not gonna put.
Yeah.
Like
You're not going to get preferential treatment just because.
no. And if you have to wait till after 10 to get to where you need to go, then sorry. Like go. You're gonna have to go around. I don't know what to tell you.
What we thought about this in a different way? And I don't even know if they would care. But what if, in return for use of their parking lot that weekend, if they weren't having an event, they get a certain level of sponsorship count to them for Heritage Fest? Because it's not like we don't need the parking, you know? And then we could put that on our map of parking. And that would put them on the map. So the people who've never heard the Bells would know what the Bells is then.
I was kind of thinking something. Yeah, I didn't know.
I was like, how can we get them involved and use their parking lot?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of them having an event. Because I'm like, I don't want to pay them, but like how, yeah.
Everyone
Maybe we could try that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That would be helpful on multiple fronts. Okay.
That's really all I have. Then the thing that I really need decided next is just the preferred parking, and
Yeah.
I don't even.
I
I don't know what the right answer is there.
That's
I
all.
really don't.
I have all that around my head trying to think how it would work.
I
For
think
sure.
we only offered it to sponsors because I think if we offer it,
I think it'll get messier. Right, part of me is like, I like the money-making aspect of it, of offering it to everybody. And like,
That would be, police in town blocking off that area.
right, yeah, it's gonna be a logistical issue. It's gonna be
it's again going to split our resources a little bit.
It's-
You're going to have people designated specifically for preferred parking.
yes, like we'll have to have preferred parking concierge or something, I don't know. And it's, no, we're not, but,
We barely hold it together that morning.
right,
Can't concierge.
no, I was quitting by 10 in the
She was like,
morning.
we're not doing
We're
this
both quitting, we're like, Heritage Fest, car show's done, we're all done, guys.
Show's over.
Oh, if you could have heard the things coming out of my mouth that morning. But
It was
Yeah.
even by the afternoon. You're like, no.
yeah, or even by the time registration was over, I was still done. But I've calmed myself
Here
down.
we are.
Here we are, and I'm excited.
And I think at 10 o'clock are done. That's
Yes, and honestly, it's about dead by 10 o'clock. It's perfect. It works out really. We have like one or two. We were bored by 9:30 even, I would say, and we just had a few cars trickling in up to 10 o'clock. So
But I think
it is a good
they're
time
not-
to end.
It seemed to me, and I obviously wasn't down there, but it seemed to me like 10 to 11 was kind of a dud hour anyways. So moving it up, like hard cutoff at 10 doesn't seem like a big deal. It was people that would come from noon and later that would try to
Which
come
is-
on to Van Dyke. So I don't know
yeah.
if they were going to a different show in the
And then
morning
yeah,
or what. I don't know, but
That's too late. Yourself.
it's
Yeah.
it's
right.
You're a spectator. at that
especially
Yeah.
with like all of Main Street is packed with people. It was hard to get the golf carts up and down,
point. Yeah, there was a.
let alone cars trying to,
It was.
so.
Agreed.
Is there anything else I'm not thinking about that we need to?
When do the volunteers sign up?
I will,
Not that you need to now, just.
We probably don't put that out till like June, do we?
usually
Yeah.
June,
Yeah.
but a sign up genius is easy. I will, yeah, maybe next month we can talk about how many people we think we need in each spot for the car show, and then also the rest of the festival. And then, making a sign up genius a few months ahead of time isn't a big deal. It's
No.
just, I usually don't get a bunch of volunteers until school starts in August.
Will you at the next meeting print our ops plan for
Like
2026?
12 pages.
I know it is.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, that was good. Last year I was cooking real early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It starts in, I don't think it starts till May,
This is start May.
but
remember.
it probably, it should start in January
All right.
because.
Here we are. Here we are. Making plans.
Oh. That was handy to have though.
It is. That is probably one of the best additions to our planning.
How's Chief?
I
Can you
know.
tell us?
I love it. It's so helpful. And it'll be helpful for like one day when I'm gone and one day if you don't do this anymore, it will be helpful to people next in line handling things. Like, you have no clue. There is so much that goes into Heritage Fest. It's
I don't
insane.
think anybody realizes like
There's so much.
it's literally 12, if not more, pages of
Mhm.
Planning.
things that have to be
Yeah.
done.
It's awesome. Love it.
I do too. And then it's over.
It's like a wedding.
I know.
Yes.
Every year.
It is. Yep. Okay, cool. Anything else?
No, other than, I feel like I'm just passing out flyers. Is there more that I should be doing that I'm not?
No, not yet.
Contact me if there is.
Thank you. You know we
Just
would.
any insight you have from like the parking and
I think the
Whatever
parking was
side.
done last year. I think everything is pretty streamlined right now. I think police at both ends, that needs to happen.
yeah.
Golf carts, that you can get as many
Yeah.
as you can.
Oh, we can get more, yeah.
I think we should do at least one more golf cart. I don't think we really only need one on
What do we normally have? I don't remember.
Sunday. We usually have
Oh, yes, Sunday, on Saturday. How many do we normally have? 3?
3.
I want another one for registration. Do you need another one in town?
I mean, I have mine too, so speaking of, I need Matt's hat. Seatbelts. I think we used to do 2, 3, 2, and then we decided to not do any on Friday or did we do 1, 3, 1? Yes, 1, 3, 1, and we decided we didn't need one on Friday, so we moved it to Sunday, so we did 3, 2.
So I
think
want
this
4 and
needs to
1.
be 4. I don't think you, well, wait. Is it just one person that puts the race signs up?
Yeah, 2 people rode on 1 cart. I think Matt and Carolyn did it.
And then somebody just,
And then I think
we did have 2, I actually think 2 worked out good last year because we had them at different points. We had
Okay.
Tim and Cynthia at one spot and they were able to
I mean,
like communicate.
honestly, it doesn't matter because if he has to have 4 carts available for us for any day of the weekend, if we want 4, he has 4 carts available, so, you know. Okay. I will talk to our vendor about that.
Hopefully he's still okay with us.
He seems to be.
But yeah, really is most of it until about June. It's just gonna be like ideas, what we think we can improve on, figuring out stuff like preferred parking, and then once the warm weather hits, it's really just all about flyers and sponsorships. That's really usually by May when the warm weather starts, most of the background work is not, I don't want to say done, but already in motion. So
Yeah.
as
Yep.
long as we're not moving registration,
I think all that's good.
I do.
really do.
I do too. I mean, the first year was an absolute insanity. I've never seen anything like that, and I don't ever want to again. We were like getting mobbed from all sides.
Well, it can only get better, right?
Yeah.
That was voting then too, wasn't it?
Yes, and people's, oh my gosh,
Oh.
that was another, thank God we got rid of People's Choice because that was another,
Yeah. That takes so long. It's crazy. Okay.
all right, am I turning this off? Are we good?
We're good.
I have a couple minutes before we have
Yeah.
the next meeting.
You want to turn these off, Scott? I can't think of the word. You know what I mean.